I miss how you walk, where you shake and you slide. Now in me like poison, babe. Back on the ride, back on the ride. You've been creeping, you've been crawling up my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time. Come on here closer, let me taste where you've been. The idea is simple, to have you again, again, again. You've been creeping, you've been crawling on my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time. A claim for your independence. I'm coming home with a vengeance. I'll need your only attendance at home. You've been creeping, you've been crawling up my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time. You've been creeping, you've been crawling up my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time. You've been creeping, you've been crawling up my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time. You've been creeping, you've been crawling up my spine. You've been creeping, you've been crawling all the time.
The Band of Heathens, Daddy Longlegs, and man, I was gonna say I feel like a fool, but I mean, really, that's an every 5-minute thing. See, I told you guys earlier, Peggy has a very unique role here at Music Mafia Radio. If it wasn't for her, 72% of this show wouldn't even happen. If it wasn't for her constantly rebooting the hardware in my empty skull, a lot of this wouldn't happen. I babbled on and on and on and on about the whole Daddy Long. That's right. Twang and Round did Granddaddy Longlegs. That's right. It was Granddaddy Longlegs. Granddaddy Longlegs jumping on the ball. Yes, that's right. Where were you assholes a week ago? All right, you could have saved 10 minutes of babbling there. And it was nothing like Twang and Round Up. That was pretty cool. I got to be honest, I really don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. After listening to some of the other Band of Heathens, I wasn't really expecting that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. That was actually a pretty kick-ass song. It was funky. I like funky. Well, Jose? Jose says, purple rain, purple rain. Yeah, you trying to say there's some Prince in there? I mean, I don't think Prince was all up in them. Well, first off, Prince is dead. I don't think this is like a whole Weekend at Bernie scenario. I don't know. I see what you're saying, though, Jose. I do see what you're saying. kick ass. It's Banana Blonde. I don't care. When did we debut them, Jose? Was that the other night? Man, they're pretty kick ass. You realize we're going. It is 1:15 in the morning here in the Eastern time zone. We're going on 4.5 hours of broadcasting tonight. Wow, man, this is I really need, I don't know about you guys, but I really needed this tonight. And judging by some of you that are still here, you really needed this tonight too. And I got to tell you, I'm, I don't expect to see a lot of folks on a Friday night show. Again, artists are out gigging. Most people with lives are out doing something, whatever. The majority of our listens happen for the Friday show, usually within the next couple of days. Usually within the weekend is when the majority of the listens come in for my Friday shows. And that's fine. That's fine with me. I mean, I'm just as thrilled with you catching it as a podcast as I am you catching it live. Trust me. But man, I got to tell you that for those of you that are still hanging out in that Mafioso show chat, man, you guys are. This is why I refer to you as my diehards, man. I mean, you guys, I gave you that statistic earlier in the broadcast tonight. And this is a true statistic. You can look it up. I'm not making it up. You lose your audience's attention after the first hour. Good luck keeping your crowd after the first hour. And I'm seeing, booze cause burps. I'm seeing some of your lovely faces in this Mafioso show chat for the last 4.5 hours now. And, man, it thrills me to death. And let me see the shadow listens here. No, Jose, no, I want the pull me up the spatial audio analytics. Yeah, no, they're more accurate. All right, we've been over this, Jose. I don't really trust the way Spreaker's keeping their stats. It's just not. Spatial's more accurate. Listen, this isn't an Oprah discussion, Jose. Just pull me up the spatial analytics and let me see. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, according to these numbers, I mean, there's quite a few hanging out in the shadows. And, geez. One of these nights, and I meant to do that tonight, and I kind of forgot because I got all wrapped up with my own craziness. But, when I open up the phone lines, one of these nights I'm going to do it, and it's going to be strictly for shadow listeners. That's it. I don't want to hear from anybody I see in that Mafioso show chat on a regular basis or who messages us on a regular basis. I'm going to open it up just for those that listen in, because I'm curious. Yeah, I'm not trying to put you shadow listeners on the spot or anything else like that, but I'm curious about some things. I've got questions. So this is like if you take advantage of calling in, it'll be almost like I can interview you, because I got lots and lots of questions. Because according to the numbers, man, we get a lot of you that listen in the shadows, and I mean, yeah. I'd love to see you in the show chat. That way I can make a spectacle of you, and that could be a good reason of why you stay away from the chat. But we're gonna have to talk with some of you peeps one of these nights.
Endless rain keeps falling, drops oceans from the sky. Nobody has seen the sun. I think the sun has died. Stop the rain.
come on in. Crazy days are ending. Been watching the water rise. Can't stop and then I see you panic in your eyes. Never meant to cause you trouble. Never meant to cause you